Welcome back. I'm Jason. This is my 98 tracker doing a video on, and just wanted to give you a tour and come check things out with me. So this tracker here, high mileage, picked it up for only 300. As you can tell, it's been sitting storage because it needs some transmission work. Sorry about the video being in and out of order. Long story short, this guy is a 98 tracker, auto, 3-speed, 4-wheel drive, and just looking to get it fixed up. Putting a video together here, just letting you know what's going on. And I'm not a professional, but also know some things about rigs, but who am I to tell you what to do? But don't forget to like and subscribe, and you can see more content of this beauty here. So currently worked on the emissions and the throttle position sensor back here. I've got to adjust it, so I've got a little bit more work to do. I got a coolant leak there, and obviously some oil leaks. So anywho, just figured I'd give you an updated video, and hope you like and subscribe. I'm gonna try to get this thing to run even better, and at some point rebuild the transmission and get it going. Okay, also been working on these vacuum lines. I don't have the right size hose. I haven't found it yet, but got to do some vacuum leak checking, adjust the throttle position sensor, and hopefully I can get it to run a little bit better. The previous owner took the IAC valve and the throttle position sensor for his other two trackers, and I had to piece this together. So hopefully we can get it to run even smoother. I've later learned that all those wirings under the dash were somebody had a blow and go, so that's where a lot of those wirings came from. And apparently they drove this thing everywhere, but the window's an issue. It's not going up all the way, so that's another thing I had to work on. But there's all the wiring, and hopefully we can get some of it cleaned up at some point. The 4-wheel drive does work, stereo works, just the transmission needs some revoltage. Or if anyone out in YouTube land knows where I can get a good used 3-speed automatic, that'd be kind of nice here in Washington. All right. Okay, I picked up this 98 Chevy Tracker. It's got the 1.6 auto. Did not run. Got the IAC valve was missing, so I got that on. Looked online on the interwebs for the hoses, where they go, and there's one down below there. And hooked up the connector, the teal connector, and put in the mass airflow sensor because that was not in place. Trying to figure out a high idle now. She does run. Jammed a massive truck battery in there. Got the other one charged up though. These barely reach. Anywho, back here's a couple connections that I haven't figured out yet. Looks like vacuum, some sort of plug, these two, and another vacuum line. So 2 vacuum lines, white plug, another white plug, and the black one. So I'm not sure where those go yet. This thing was loaded with wasps everywhere, I'm telling you. They even had wasps back here in the holes. Fully loaded, even down there in the body. She's not a bad looker. You got a roof rack. Got some damage back here for the mount. The seat isn't bolted down, but had to clean her out. She was pretty grubby. She's got a roll bar in it. Looks like somebody put that in. I'm not sure, but it looks homemade. She had the wasps everywhere. A dead one right there. She's got a nice roof rack. Picked her up for a few $100. 4 mismatching tires. The wiring's been jacked. Somebody had some fun there. And seat doesn't lock in place, but that's okay. Just hold it back. But got some high mileage. 274,000. Got a nice deck. Oh yeah, this thing was fully loaded with dirt, so I ripped out the carpet. It looks like it was a farming rig, and as well as tow behind. But ignition there, push button start, custom deluxe. Okay, got the tracker running a little bit better. Essentially worked on it today. Got the throttle position sensor right there in. It was missing, so now I have it. And I've worked on the vacuum lines a little bit back here from the mass airflow sensor there, here on the left, and just these different vacuum line fittings, trying to make it correct, just going off of online and pictures. And got the IAC valve there, picked it up used on eBay. And my next thing, I got these hoses figured out, but got some coolant and water in there. But my next thing here is a little tricky. I'm not quite sure, but it's a fuel pressure regulator. It's right there. It's at the back of the block. And online there's a bolt or a nut, you know, in the center there, and mine is missing. Okay, I got her to idle, a little bit lower now. It was revving at 4,000 RPMs. There it goes, kicks down a little bit. running like shit. Alright, she finally idled down though, 1,000 RPMs. Could use a tune-up or something, but here's the wiring I'm dealing with. That's the on and off, push button start, and a whole bunch of shit I don't know what to deal with. She got high miles, 274, but she's idling. When I first got her, she wouldn't idle. So, I think we're doing pretty good. Also, here's a complete, pretty much brand new, I believe, soft top, covers, doors, brand new railings there. So these hard tops apparently are hard to come by, so I'm going to keep that on for now. It's winter time, but maybe in the summer I'll get this thing going and put the soft top on. This here is my square body. It's an 86. Done quite a bit of upgrades to it, but currently I got new leaf springs all around. Currently I've got blocks for my suspension, as you can see right there. So my next project coming up will be to replace those leaf springs, delete on those blocks, and just get curved 6-inch leaf springs. And then up front here, if anyone's got any info on a good replacement front shocks for 6-inch lift, that'd be kind of good to know what I should buy. But I got new leaf springs up here as well. Currently I'm on the Easy Ride Tough Countries, and just changed the tires and wheel combo out to some Achilles Desert Hawks. And these tires are 305 70 17s. So I like the current stance, but the new leaf springs in the rear will give it more of a lift in the rear. I think mine are kind of sagging now because we've loaded a whole bunch of gravel in this truck and firewood, and got some work to do on it next. So if you like and subscribe to my channel, hopefully you can see more of this sexy truck, and we'll talk to you later. Okay, here are those lifted 6-inch lift leaf springs for 86 square body. So I'm gonna not have any blocks anymore. There's picked them up used on Marketplace, or Craigslist actually, for 150 bucks for all 4 of these, and then 4 shocks and the U-bolts. I think I got a killer deal. It's probably a $800 or $900 lift kit, and the guy went from the 6-inch to a 2-inch lift, so his loss is my gain. And at some point we'll get these thrown on the red truck.